Hello, Narnach here. Welcome back to Path of Exile, The Awakening. This is launch weekend and I'm going to play Warbands for you. Warbands is one of the two new challenge leagues, and in the Warbands we have hostile warbands that have spread throughout Wraeclast. Slay them for a chance to find unique items. When Warbands ends, its characters will become standard characters. This is the default Path of Exile league.
They were right to fear me. If only they had listened to their cowardice. Had they not taken my home with fire, I would not have taken their children.
So in this playthrough I will be playing a fire, which picking up at least the new Magma Orb skill, and after that I'll see. This is my second recording for this episode. Previous recording, something went completely foobar with the actual recorded footage, and there were lots of stutters and dropped frames and nasty things like that. So I'm redoing this, seeing how it goes. So the Awakening expansion is... It adds the fourth act, a bunch of new skills, overhauls a couple of existing systems. It's a new start. It's I think just about every aspect of the game has changed, and because it's such a big change, Grinding Gear Games actually used the opportunity to make big changes to existing systems, to do a nice overhaul of the interface, of just they just improved the quality of life of the entire game in general, which is a good thing. So once we get to town, I have some gear lined up that I was previously using. I got to level 4 or 5, I guess. So I didn't play it too much, so let's put this in the right spots. Blow you up, and then look at the skills. So let's mana regenerate and energy shield. So the entire skill tree has changed as well, and you might notice these jewel sockets at strategic locations throughout the skill tree. That's also one of the new features. There are now jewels that you can socket into slots in the skill tree to actually modify, either to just count as an effect. So it could be that a blue magic jewel drops that, for example, boosts your fire damage by 2% or 5% or whatever, or that boosts the damage of all bow skills, or increases your attack speed by 2%, or it things like that. The magic, the lowest tier of jewels are blue magic items that can be enchanted, and re-enchanted and reforged, just like the regular blue items. Then you got the rares that I think have 4 suffixes. So, oh wow, medium life flask already. That's nice this early. Okay, let's move on to that. And there are unique jewels that you can socket into the tree that have that can have wildly varying effects, just like all other unique items in this game. For example, all the strength within range of all the nodes that grant strength within range of the jewel could, for example, be turned into intelligence or something interesting like that. Okay, I picked up Magma Orb. That's actually, it lobs a fiery orb that explodes as it strikes the ground. The skill change, releasing another fiery orb that repeats this effect. And this is a nicer skill. So I've got some old gear, and it's actually all in level range. That's really sweet. So take that out, take that out, take that out. So as you see, my gear was really not. This was the best item I had in terms of rarity. It's really not much. This is arguably slightly better. Magma Orb, Fireball. We can then sell this stuff. Let's see, we have flasks. Let's keep this. This is for level 3, right? This one's also level 3, so those two are settled for the nearby future. This one, Quicksilver Flask. Oh, nice. I'm actually going to run a dual Quicksilver Flask from the start. That's a nice start. So it is leveled to 4, so there's no point in picking that up. Put that away. Let's pick up both of the portal scrolls.
What little help I can offer is yours.
Let's sell that. And now one of the interesting new things as well. Nessa sells skill gems. So all the skills that you have available as quest rewards, plus some other skills, will be available to you as you level up, which is a huge quality of life improvement compared to the early game. Okay, this is Warbands. If you look on the map, there's nice symbols overlaid. These indicate the tribes that are active in these areas, and the dots and the crown on top suggest how active they are. So here you see these are the Mute Wind Hunters, and that's what you see here as well.
Just like my sisters.
And this icicle underneath indicates that these are indeed the Mute Wind Hunters, or at least part of the Mute Wind tribe. Let's see. Bounty Magma Orb. Oh yeah, instant level up.
I need more mana.
And we have a Quicksilver Flask to slightly speed up our journey here. So on my first playthrough through this area, I actually didn't encounter any of the Mute Wind tribe, even though it's listed that they could be on this map, or ought to be on this map. This is superior and linked. That's potentially useful. But maybe I'm more lucky on this playthrough, and otherwise there will be enemies on the next map. And there are new monster types active in the areas. These crabs are new. These are just our regular old cannibals. And we got another skill point. Let's grab this one. So my first goal will be to arc upwards towards the flame wheel here. And I'm gonna go take this path around here. Probably hit that. And probably bypass this and grab that. And this is a softcore league, so I don't have to overly cautiously spec as if I were playing a hardcore, so I can focus more on just raw damage output and just keep my survivability low enough that it's not hampering my ability to progress through the areas. Ah, there you are. I was already looking for you, Fire Fury. Power amulets. That's useful. Alright. That's our D8. So more mana regeneration is always good. Let's see, we're currently level 3, this is level 2 area, so we can apply a little bit more haste to going through. So as this bouncy ball skill is very clearly an AoE skill. Picking up some passives that increase the radius of skills or spells is going to be very, very useful, because it will increase damage output against larger groups, and it makes it easier to hit enemies as well. And from what I understand, the distance between the bounces is determined also by the blast radius. So if you increase the radius, then you actually just bounce further. Waypoints have been shuffled around a little bit, as is clearly visible here. So they did a lot of quality of life improvements like that as well. Just common waypoints that people would run towards have been shuffled around a bit to make it just more convenient to gather. Let's see, there are no hunters active here. Interesting. Ah, this used to be captured by the mute winds, and now it's not anymore. So I guess enough people have gone through here to clear this area. And I think they rotate once per hour. Not 100% sure on that, but I think I remember reading that somewhere. Let's see. Nothing interesting. And my quicksilver flask is empty. Game progresses so slowly when you don't have a filled quicksilver flask. Superior rope. Let's see. Let's actually pick up less items. I've gotten better at not picking up crappy items, even in the early game. I used to be pretty much a pack rat, and now I'm able to just let it go. The new item filters feature helps a lot as well, as I can just show stop showing items or hide items, or just fade out the background color of items as they become less relevant. So early on, until level 5, I actually show all items, and after that, it's most of the white items are just put to the background. Whoop. And they will only be shown if they actually have good linked sockets on them, or some useful function like that. Oh wow! A unique item. That's a very, very rare occurrence. Oh, this looks very spiky. Adds 2 to 4 physical damage to attacks, 12 maximum life, -2 physical damage taken from attacks, and 40% of melee damage taken reflected to attacker. Awesome. This will go on a damage reflection Templar type. It's not really for her, but it will be used in the future. This is pretty awesome. Oh, and we are a level high enough level now that we can actually substitute in the life flasks. Be happy about that. So let's portal back to town. There's no need for full clears or things of that matter. Thank you for a second quicksilver flask.
Hello.
Let's see, we can... Oh, this is a regular item already. This is not actually better, so let's get rid of it. This I'm just gonna put in the stash. No, it's not high enough life regen to actually be worth it, so... Yeah. Oh, I still have the small flasks. Yo, also be gone. that one in, and then life is good. Because speed is good. I think it goes somewhere there. This one goes into the uniques box. Also now with the general availability of skill gems, you no longer need the a huge amount of tabs to store all the gems that you find. Just one tab with just a single copy of all the gems that you find is probably going to be enough. And that's only because when you buy the gems, not all the gems will be available, because there's no strength based gems available. So if I wanted a witch that actually uses strength based gems, I would either need to log into another character or I need to actually have found the gems. So there's still some value in storing gems, but not as much as before. Okay, let's travel to the vetted pool. The coast has been invaded by Mutwind hunters, but we're close to the exit, so we're not likely to encounter them. Like so. Who is here? These are Mutwind trackers. That's also, yeah, that's also the Ice Clan. And this is only a single dot on the side, rather than both dots. Let's see. Control A. Magma Orb. Level up. Blues. Double strike. Don't think we got that one yet. Bounce. Let's see, there's water. Let's just follow the water. Also lead to a rowan nest. Yeah. First cliff is ours. And this is really a nice skill for just strung out enemies like that. Oh, hey, wisdom scroll. Let's see, is this a good guess? No, this is the sea. Let's run back. This way? Yeah. And that was the third one. Awesome. Now we can move on to the next area. Magma Orb is just so freaking awesome this early. Medium mana, I highly approve of that. My mana regeneration is still not quite where I want it to be. Probably ought to pick up a power ring or two to get my mana pool larger, so the regeneration actually can kick in properly. Because I already have a nice amount of regeneration increase.
I need more mana.
Need more mana and then instant level up. That's that works pretty well, I would say. Let's put the fireball. Yeah, fireball there. Move that around. I think there's a bit more DPS in there. Yeah, see, this is double the DPS of a regular wand attack. Interesting trade-off between Magma Orb and Fireball is a projectile that collides with things. So if something is going to charge at you, fireball is going to hit him. While magma ball, it's a bouncy thing that actually doesn't collide with anything except for the ground. So it's easier to dodge or charge through. Ooh, decoy totem. That's already not usable because of a lack of strength. Wait. Let's not try to attack the wall. Let's have a look where we ought to be going. Yeah, here. Finding the proper exit is a bit of a hit and miss thing. But I was lucky this time. So, submerged passage ought to have a waypoint pretty close by as well, just on the other side of the bridge. Yep. There's a couple of variations, but so far the waypoint has always been closer to the entrance here rather than somewhere in the level. So that's also a very nice quality of life change. And here... this actually does damage. Let's pick up Cold Snap, whatever. You sell the old one. And then put that one in. And have a look at what we can get from Nessa next. Oh yeah, Flame Totem. Animate Weapon, Detonate Dead, Devouring Totem, Conversion Trap, Cold Snap, which we just got as a quest reward, Frostball, Summon Raging Spirits, Ethereal Knives, and then the skills we already had at the beginning. Okay, but this was a long enough recording for a first episode. So, as usual, if you enjoyed this, please hit the like button. If you want to stay up to date, please hit the subscribe button. This is going to be part of a playlist, so if you just subscribe to the playlist, then you always have an easy reference to actually find new episodes and see where you were in case you lag behind on watching a little bit. I know I do sometimes. And yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye bye.